All right, Sean Zittel here with Gabriela Fundora, the IBF flyweight champion. Gabriela, dope Funko Pop.
Thank you, thank you.
Do you feel like you've truly arrived now, fighting in Vegas, and you have your own Funko Pop?
I think so. You know what? I got it after I got off the stage. They surprised me with this, so it's cute. I love it. I think I'm gonna take it with me every press conference now.
Oh, that's great. But you know what? You threw down the gauntlet there. Shot not disrespectful, but shots fired. You said I'm gonna be hard to follow up.
Yep, I think so, and it's gonna be a tough act to follow. You know, I work very hard in the gym, so come Saturday night, I think it's gonna be one heck of a show.
Well, yeah, and you seem moved by fighting here, where De La Hoya's fought and Hopkins.
Yep,
and
it's only legends, so I can't fall behind. You know, I gotta keep up that A game.
Well, I know there's a lot of good fighters who are just focused on themselves. They don't study the history of boxing that much. They're not concerned with it. But it seems like, you are, and you care about that stuff.
And I think, for most part, the champions are the ones that know the insides and outs of boxing.
Yeah.
You have to. Love the sport. You gotta know the history behind it. And how is it that it became what it is today? You know, so you gotta know its past.
Is part of that too, like, hey, closed mouths don't get fed. I gotta speak up and let people know I'm here.
Of course. And there's a way of doing it without being disrespectful. So just to make a statement that it's my time to shine, and I think Saturday night's gonna be a great night.
Yeah, I thought it accomplished, hey, I'm gonna kick some ass, but I'm a cool person, but I am gonna kick some ass.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. But what have you been sharpening up in camp for this fight?
You'll have to see Saturday. But a lot of things, we always go back to the drawing board, and we always know that we can improve, and looking at the last fight, the fight before that, it's just working on little things, and Saturday night you'll see it.
I understand. Sebastian showed new wrinkles in his game against Zhu. New wrinkles, maybe
so it's never going to be a perfect iron, so there's always, and that's the school of boxing, that you can always learn, and I think that's what makes the champions as well, that you're always willing to learn.
How old were you when you really started to just love boxing, eat, sleep, and breathe it?
I think I boxed since I was 6, so I think as soon as I saw my mom actually step into the ring, and she did amateurs, and watching her, I think it was like, okay, I need to do that too.
Dang. Who are your favorite fighters all time?
My favorite fighters of all time, I think G is a good one. I love G. Better Be right now, really, really good. Some females, I think Jackie Nava, she's the queen. I think
heard of her.
She's Mexican.
Okay.
Yes, she had the WBC, and she was like one of the great pioneers, along with Christy Martin or Barbie Juarez. There's so many, so it's just looking up to them and getting to talk to them and them watching you. It's like, it gives you that like, all right, I'm not gonna let you down.
Yeah, it's I know it might kind of be ridiculous on the surface, but do you still ever get in the ring with Sebastian? No. Maybe at drills, if anything, but other than not sparring, we never actually sparred. It was just more of a working drills, Did you see Crawford's fight over the weekend?
I did not.
Okay. We talked to him on Sean Porter's show, and he said, out of anybody at 54, I'd want to fight Sebastian. What do you think of that fight, Crawford against your brother?
I think it'll be good. Sebastian works hard. I think Sebastian will be victorious in that one.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see what the future has.
Yeah. What's the momentum feel like in the family now that you're both champions?
Oh, it's exciting. We have to go back home after a win and go do our chores still. No, well, it's a good feeling. First in history to be brother and sister champion at the same time. So it's good. It's good. Exciting. Very proud for my father.
You're up at 112.
Yes.
And Estrada's the undisputed at 105. I believe she may have fought Marlon at 112. Maybe it was 108.
I don't know, but
it's too much size difference for me to even think about that, or
no. Honestly, I think I can make 108. I'm not sure about 105, but I know that she does her thing. She does her thing.
Yeah.
So it'll be a good fight. Honestly, I respect her. She's undisputed for a reason. She did her thing. She does her thing.
So is it a fight that's past your mind?
Not right now, no. I think right now my fight is just whoever has the undisputed belts. And I know that Marlon doesn't have them anymore, so I know that Annalise, she has them. So right now it's just focusing on trying to grab the rest of the belts.
You familiar with your opponent from Chile, or? Yeah.
Not really, no. But I think we worked hard to whatever she's gonna throw at us. We already know.
Yeah, I guess. What do you do when you're not that familiar with your opponent?
Just, I mean, you can still do your basic research, right? But it's just work hard. Work hard.
And other than yourself, who's your favorite girl in the game right now?
Right now, let's see. A lot of them. I think there's too many to actually pick one. I don't know. We got Yukasta, we got Senesia, we got Sky Nicholson, we got Clarissa Shields, Amanda Serrano. There's a bunch of great talented females, and it's good that the female boxing's coming up and continuing. It's right there, and you see the Katie Taylor.
Right.
You know, there's just a lot.
Well, speaking of some of those girls, Katie and Clarissa and Amanda Serrano, they're all kind of in the discussion for who's the GWO, like who's the greatest. Is that something you want to ascend to, that you aspire for, to be one of the greatest? You know,
I don't want the name. That's
not
you
the
can
name,
you can have
not
it,
the
Clarissa,
name,
but
but
it's just, of course, I think every boxer wants to be the greatest in the game, right? So that's the whole goal. If you're not the greatest, then I mean, what are you even doing here, right? If you don't think yourself as being the greatest, then what are you in the sport for? So I think that's what every boxer is doing.
Absolutely. And lastly, Gabriela, I'm talking to the nice Gabriela right now. Got your dress on, all that, right. But how different is the woman right now from the woman an hour before fight time on Saturday?
That's when right now you're seeing the sweet, right?
Yes.
And then when fight time comes, and it's the hour before, even the 2 hours that day, is when the poison flips on, and it's just. I'm still gonna smile. I still smile, but I think it's just more of a let's go, time to work.
Is it like it's time to fuck someone up? Is it,
Yeah.
No. But no, thank you, Gabriela.
Thank you.
Best of luck Saturday.
Thank you.